What good, guys? How you guys doing? This is Anders Okela for, and if you're still new to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button and you like the video. Without wasting your time, let's get into it, guys. If you don't hear properly, make sure you put your headsets. If you are using a PC, just put your headsets. If you're watching on TV, make sure you increase the volume of the TV so you can hear me properly. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. So, without wasting your time, guys, let's go to the charts and see what has been happening. Uh, what new? What new? So I just want a clean chart. I want a clean chart hole, clean chart hole. But so far, it haven't been that bad, honestly speaking. Akukubanga. That's how we say it in 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 our language, Zulu. If you're from South Africa, akububanga. Okay, guys. So there's been a lot of FTRs that has happened. So I've spoken about a lot of FTRs fail to return. When the price go and test an FTR, and if you're still new, I'm gonna explain the whole concept of FTR. There's the last video that I did about FTR. It didn't do well. I think it had like 100 views. I don't know why. Whenever you're doing educational content, I don't know what's wrong with YouTube algorithm. It never push educational content like it does on entertainment, or people never spend time in watching uh, educational content. They always focus so much on entertainment. That's why we have a lot of poor people, and that's why people are losing a lot of money, because people invest so much in entertainment than investing in knowledge. So if you want to change the situation of your family or where you are currently, you have to invest in education content. Ne? You have to invest in education content. So, like I've said, guys, I'm gonna explain the whole concept of FTR here, like for someone who's still new. So I'm just gonna write it down here. So the price have two things: it has resistance and support. Ne? Those are just pure basic resistance and support. So we know that the price go between resistance and support, which is like the floor and the ceiling. So what happens is the price will go up to resistance and goes down to support, and then it goes up to resistance and it goes down to support. Ne? So that's how the price goes. So at some point the price will break. So at some point when the price break this, you see, so suddenly the price decides to break what? The support zone. So it has broken the support. So whenever it broke the support, it's gonna leave a base candle. A base candle. What is a base candle? So a base candle is the opposite momentum of the current trend. So the current trend here is going down. So this is gonna be a drop, base drop. So the price is gonna leave a base candle here, and then after breaking this support level. So what the price does, whenever it breaks that level, it always loves to return, uh, retest. Ne? So what it does, it's gonna retest this point, retest, and then decide to go down again. You see, it goes down again. So this is what you call an FTR. It's very simple and straightforward. Ne? It's simple, straightforward. So after breaking a significant level of support, it always gonna retest and decide to drop again. So that's what happened here. Very simple concept. So you just look for the resistance here, and then the support. There's the support. So if you struggle with support and resistance, you always have to look for the wicks. The wicks are always telling you, the wicks are very good because it always tells you where the price rejects. So when I'm talking about the wicks, I'm talking about these kind of spike. This kind of spike here, you see, this is a huge spike. So this is a rejection. So this is just telling you that there's a lot of orders here So that's why the price rejected here. So if you can see here at this point, there's a lot of orders being rejected at this point. A lot of orders being rejected. So this is a support, a resistant level. So you can see this is a support by looking at this clue here. You see this clue. This was a clue that the price rejected here, and then it rejected again here. You see this price has rejected, this zone is rejected, this zone is rejected, this zone. So going back to this theory, you see the price was going support, resistance, and then it decided to break this point and left the base candle, and then it retested, and then it went down again. So this is what happened at this point. An FTR at this point. Unfortunately, I didn't think we spotted this one, but it was a very good FTR if you were able to actually spot it. And you can see by just looking the entire this horizontal line here, you can see this was a very significant level at this point, because you see, yeah, voila, this was a very significant zone at this zone. You see here it also rejected, so this was very important zone. So it rejected, so that's why it's going down at this point. So if you were able to spot, so it's still a nice sell here. So we're gonna look for some other trades for us to actually go for some good trades. Let's just pass this one. I hope you guys find this one very effective. So make sure you click the like button if you think this was a very something that you understood very properly. So that what happened on getting FTRs and understanding what is an FTR. Okay, so let's go and look at some other trades and look for some trade ideas, and I'll try and explain what happened. So here at this point, so please don't mind me. I'm sorry about the cough, but there's nothing I can do. So here we had a buy Quasimodo, but I wasn't very sure about this one, but I decided to ignore it. So we have this shoulder here, we have the head, but it's not properly, so if you can see at this point, the price went here and then decided to drop, but this one wasn't good. It wasn't a good one, even as much as it hold, but it wasn't a good one. So it wasn't a very very good trade. So that's why let's just pass this one. I just want the simplest one, so we could actually have some easy trades that you can go to sleep nicely at bed. So let's go look at the hard time frame, look what is happening. Make sure you just try and look at for everything. You check for all the time frame before you make a proper decision. Go for all the time frame, highlight them all, make sure you analyze, you look good, so where can you find the missing puzzle, and then you can go and take a trade. That's how I actually analyze. I always look for small scalp, intraday, swing trades, all those kind of things. So here we have a nice trade here. This one looks very nice. So this one looks very nice. The reason why this one looks very nice is because you can see here the price here. Okay, you see here at this point the price here was doing some sort of consolidation, and then it pulled straight up. So it went straight up. So we're on an uptrend for whatever reason. It's a buy, né? It's a buy. So if you're gonna go for some trades that are for a buy, we're gonna have a very 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 nice, we're gonna have some very 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 good trades if you're gonna go for a buy, because of, you see what is happening right now. We're gonna get a nice buy because of already we have a buy, yeah? So we're gonna look for a buy Quasimodo or an FTB. We're gonna go to the FCB and I'm gonna explain. So a lot of people after training, a lot of people Quasimodo of buy, they always struggle. I don't know why, but it's very easy. It's the opposite. So you just have a shoulder. This is what you have, a shoulder here, a shoulder, and then we have a head. You have a head. I'm just drawing it for you so you can see proper. Then you have a head, then you have a head, and then the price always have to retest the head and then go up. So this is where you decide to go for a buy. So the price have to go and retest this zone and then go up again. So it have to go and retest this zone and then decide to push up. So they decide to push up. So it becomes a high probability if the trend is obviously is going up. So this is what I'm talking about here. So you can see at this point you have what you call a shoulder. Here you have a left shoulder, and then you have the entire head, and then you have this structure being broken at this point. The structure has been broken here. So you see this, the structure has been broken at this point. The structure has been broken at this point. So we have a shoulder and we have a head. There you have a shoulder, then you have a head, and then obviously the price have to just come at this point. So this is where I'm gonna be looking for a buy. So if I highlight this zone here, this is gonna be a nice buy if the price decides to come here. So I'm just waiting for the price to drop a bit, and then this was gonna be a high to drop a bit, and then you go for a buy, and then you put your stop loss just below at this point, and then you go for a buy. So this is what you looking for at this point. This is a very very good trade. If you are looking for it, this is gonna be a very good trade on the yen. So let's just look. This is gonna be a very good trade. So let's just wait for it. If you can use um, pending orders, you can go for a nice buy limits at this point. Go for a buy limits and then wait for a trade to actually reach this point, and then you go for a buy. So that is what I'm looking at right now. So let's look at some other trades. You see this one. This one was a curse. This one. So you see here we had a nice quasimodo. So let me just try and explain the the buy quasimodo, because I mean the sell quasimodo, because on the previous one I was explaining the buy one. So it's very easy. Even the buy one is the shoulder, and then you have a shoulder first, and then you have the head. And this thing, guys, this strategy has been working for years. You have a head, and then you just wait for the price to go for the left hand shoulder. Let me just show you, highlight it for you so you can see. So you're waiting for the price to come here, and then you go for a sell. So you're waiting for the price to come at this point, and then you go for a full sell. So that's what a buy, a sell quasimodo. I mean, this one is more popular because it's happened most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time you're always going to find something like this on your chart. So what you're looking at right now, you see this is the first step, left shoulder. You see there's your left shoulder, this is the left shoulder, and then there's your head. Your head always obviously have to be bigger than the shoulder. This is a shoulder, and then this is the head. You see shoulder, head, and then you see the structure being lower than this one, so this is your lower low. The exact, you see, stand the same, the lower low. So the price have to retest this zone, you see, retest this zone. So let me just let me put it like this so you can see, retest the zone. So it's retest the zone. So it's retest the zone, and then it decided to drop. So this one happened very fast. You see it tested this zone, and then it decided to drop quickly. I think there was some sort of an event, and then it retested fast, and then it dropped fast. So that's what happened at this point. You see it tested, and then incidentally, so this one is the second test. So that's why it's not gonna work out, this one, because it's testing for the second time. So we always gonna go for the fresh quasimodo first. First time is testing it for the first time. You're always gonna go for those ones. Don't go for the second test. They are not strong. So let's go and check some other trades. Okay, go look for some other trades. look for some other trades. Okay, you have to just look, bear with me. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, here we have a huge pulling up. I don't know why it's pulling up so strong. Okay, okay, this one, I don't know why it's pulling up so strong, honestly speaking. I don't know. So nothing here, on the USD. No trade here, no entry. Cause I always like to go with the trend. So you see here we are going down here. It's a downtrend. So unfortunately, there's this. Oh. Uh, okay, so let me just try and explain to this one here. So let me zoom out a bit so you can see. So if you see here, we have a quasi-motor at this one. So I want to tell you guys, make sure you listen to me very carefully. So we have this quasi-motor of a buy here. So you have this shoulder, then you have this head, né? And then I've just explained that this is a buy quasi-motor, né? So if I just highlight it at this point, highlight it at this point, highlight it at this point. So you have a shoulder, then you have a head. Then you're expecting the price to test this quasi-motor. Expecting the price to test this quasi-motor here to go up to this quasi-motor. Guys, make sure you look at your left hand side as properly. So this quasi-motor is not gonna work out because this is the lowest price. Remember, the price always loves to go to the lowest price, but like whenever you're gonna buy something, you always a good idea to actually buying it at the lowest price. So this one is not gonna work out because there's this low at this side, so it's not gonna be a very good idea. You see, this low at this point here is gonna be the tricky one. So this one I wouldn't advise you guys to go for this quasi because it might just take you out here and then go for this lowest low, and it's gonna go because your stop loss is just below this one, and then it's gonna decide to go up again. So this one is not gonna be hey, I don't know why I'm coughing so much, guys, I'm sad. So this is not gonna be a very good trade because of this low at this point. So that's why I wouldn't advise you to take this trade. No, okay, let's go for some other trades. So we're just looking, highlighting before we go for the trade. I don't know why it's so slow, man. Okay. I want to highlight it for you. Okay, this looks good, but I want it to look proper. Okay, it doesn't look very nice. I want something simple, straightforward, something that you can actually show a 2-year-old. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, let me see this one. There's something I saw. Oh, it already taken us. So unfortunately, hey guys, this one was very easy. I didn't have this trade. Oh, you see, this one was a very easy trade because this one, you see, this one had a nice shoulder and then simple head, and then it decides to break. So if you went for the left hand side sell, you see, it tested exactly. It went exactly at this point. Well, this one was very nice. So it went and test. It was a zero float. After testing it, decided to drop. Ish. Missed this one. Ngibonanga, ne? This was a very good trade. So unfortunately, we didn't got it. Eesh. You win some, you lose some. But as long as the outcome is income, that's what Drake said. Okay, let's go look for some other trades. Okay, this one, um, here at this one, what I've explained on the beginning on the video. So if you look at this point here, this spike at this point here, it did not test. Ooh! Ish, patenga. So exactly what I was explaining at this point. You see, this was a very significant level here, a very significant level. So it tested this level. It was very significant, and you see, it decided to break this support. Like I said, after breaking the support, it left the base candle, and then unfortunately, I don't know why it didn't test, but this was the supposed to be the zone where the price decides to revisit or retest, but it never tested again. Guys, this was sad. And just a small push, So I don't know if I'm not writing it properly. It's supposed to be here, but it's supposed to be where the base test. You see, it's still not tested. No, unfortunately, these things like this do happen. This was very frustrating, a very frustrating. There's nothing more painful when uh, you being left behind on a huge party. This was going down. Would have been a huge party going down, and unfortunately, it didn't take us with us. It didn't went us. It didn't went to the party with us. So this was very sad, guys. So let's go look for some other. I don't know why the Wi-Fi is so down. You see now it's moving. The Wi-Fi is horrible today. So, but you gotta do what you gotta do, regardless of the Wi-Fi. You can't make excuses. You can't. What's more? I'm seeing something. If this. Oh, exactly. So there's a trade, guys. There's a trade. Okay, this what is gonna happen here. Here, I'm gonna try and explain this properly. This is a very secret trade, né? This is a very good trade. So this point, and this point are at the exact same point. So what you call significant. If this point and this point is at the same point, this is a support. I mean a support here. I'm right. Support. This is a support. So since this is a support, a lot of people are going for a buy. So since a lot of people are going for a buy, a lot of stop loss are here. This is where a lot of stop loss are. Ne? A lot of stop loss are. So the price is gonna do this kind of a move like this one. You see, this is a significant. Even if you can look here, 1, 2, 3. This is a significant support. So a lot of stops are here. Ne? These are where the stop loss are. These are a lot where the stop loss are. So market makers institute know that. So there's a lot of liquidity here. So let me just write it for you. So there's a lot of stop loss at this point. Let me just write it. Lot of stop loss here. Okay. There's a lot of stop loss at this point. Since the market makers know that there's a lot of stop loss, they have to go and take the stop loss and go to the right direction. But this is what gives me more confidence. The Quasimodo here. So you have a shoulder here, and then you have a head. So the Quasimodo is at this point. This is where the Quasimodo is. So what is going to happen to this point? So the market makers are going to move a bit up, go a bit up, give confidence for the buyers. As soon as the buyers gain confidence, take the confidence again, and then take the stop loss, take all the stop loss of the buyers, and then when they are done with taking all the stop loss, they're gonna go up. So this is a very trade. This is a trade that someone who knows his story. So this is what I'm expecting at this point. This is gonna be a very, very, very nice trade. If you get it, make sure you put your pending order somewhere here. So if you guys looking for a very good broker, make sure you click the link on the description. Oxa FX. You're gonna get a very good a broker with the legit quick withdrawals, small spread, reliable broker that has their license as well. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. When I'm doing this video, yeah, if you want financial advisor, go sing for a financial advisor. So let's go and recheck some other stuff. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, let me just go here. Let's just pause here because I don't see anything. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. I am not one. This one was nice, guys. We missed this one. This one was very nice. You see, guys. This advice. I'm gonna give you this advice, regardless of what price action or what price action style you are trading. This is a very good advice. Make sure you look at your left hand side whenever you are doing your analysis. Look at your left hand side because the whole story is the price explain everything on the left hand side. Make sure you look at your left hand side before you analyze. So you can see here the left hand side here, there was when the price decided to stop here, and then the price decided to stop this side again. You see, so there is a clue. Okay, this price might be important. Then it decided to break. Okay, and then it retested here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see how many times the price has tested this zone. You see how many times the price has tested this zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whenever the price come here, it's gonna test and react. So after breaking here, so when the price break this very important price, retesting it for the first time, obviously guys, it's not just gonna break. This price is very important. Let me just highlight it. You see, after retesting it, you see what it does. It just starts and then it decides to go down again, guys. The importance of FTRs and learning FTR is very, very, very vital, important, guys. You see how important FTRs are. They are very accurate if you are able to understand them and be able to actually spot them properly. It's pure price action. It doesn't get purer than this. This is the purest price action, the most accurate and consistent price action you could ever learn. FTRs are the best. You see, this was a very nice FTR. Unfortunately, I think we got it on the group. We got this FTR. It was very easy, guys. Very, very easy. Very easy. So the market is moving very nice these days. It's moving very nice these days. We're not having so many surprises. So you can buy your funded account and then try to pass the challenge. Yeah, well, so this was very easy. So this one was easy as well. So this one was easy peasy. So we have here a shoulder, and then we have a head, and then we have a break. So the price decided to break this point, and then here you see this is where the price decided to test here, and then it decided to drop. This one was easy. See, the market has been very nice with us. It has been friendly these days. It's been very friendly. So it tested this. You see, like I said, look at your left hand side and then your base, and then it decided to drop. That was very, 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 very easy. So let me see how much time we spent here. on the video. I don't want to go more than 40 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes is fair. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You like the video, because I don't want to go so long and bore you guys. Make sure you click the like button and you subscribe. So bye for now. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're looking for a good broker, I've already sent the link on the description. So yeah, bye.